Okay, my topic today is turning ideas into impact. First of all, let me introduce myself a little bit. My name is Vivien Ling. I'm currently the Chief Product Officer at BingX. At the same time, I'm also heading BingX Labs. I started my career in investment banking doing commodity trading. From there, I ventured into equities and forex derivative trading, crafting structured product for high net worth clients. When the time rolled into 2020, I started to looking for something more challenging, more cutting edge. That's when crypto caught my attention. That was one of the best decisions I have ever made. So now I'm working with talented people and smart projects and all the very brilliant teams around me. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I will try to elaborate this topic with more example and to showcase how BingX has delivered the idea into action. First of all, let me just briefly introduce who is BingX. Actually, since Taiwan is one of our very focused market, I assume our branding have a certain level of awareness already, so I will just skip those long, tedious history. I will jump into some interesting stories to share with you guys. BingX was founded in 2018. Initially, we started our journey with quantitative trading. We were a trading firm initially, but very soon we realized how complicated and how frustrated those trading experiences were around that time. Remember in 2018. Actually, at that time, there were already quite a few very successful trading platforms existing at that time. However, the trading experience, especially the smartphone experience, was quite terrible and frustrated. So that sparked the idea, why don't we make something tailored for smartphone users to make their trading as smooth as what traditional financial trading app provides, like Interactive Broker or other like smartphone apps, trading apps you use. So we pitched this idea to our seed investors. Luckily, our proposal received overwhelming welcome from the capital market. The seed funds rolled in even before we rolled out our products. That was the good old time. So when the time passed to 2020, we started to launch our globalization program or projects. That is, we set up local team. We partner with local media, local KOL network, and we even customize our product to meet local preference and trading habit. At the same time, we initiate a lot of local charitable activities to promote a better life in the local community. Last year, 2023, we rebranded our service, our UI UX with a very refreshed outlooking. And now our service, our application looks much younger and more professional. And early this year, we launched our first global level strategic partnership with Chelsea Football Club. And later, we partner with two of very fantastic UFC fighters. A few months later, we announced our partnership with Netflix and the Dolphin and Whale Conservation to promote ocean life protection together. We do all of this is because we think crypto or blockchain technology is not only about change or not only about making money betting in the market, but also about making the society, making the life better and making the community a better place to be. So, in October, 1st October, we set up a totally independent department called the BingX Labs. Its purpose is to facilitate the development of Web3 industry. Here we want to provide comprehensive support, offering full-scale resources and mentorship for blockchain projects. What does this mean by full-scale resources? What kind of help or what kind of support we actually provide? There's four parts. First, of course, financial support. We actually invest more than, till yesterday, we invest more than 12 projects within our portfolio. We invest in a project with, firstly, long-term goal for success. And secondly, they have a clear business plan and a clear TGE timeline. When some very good project approach to us, and even they don't have a TGE plan, we are happy to assist in their early stage and assist them, help them to grow along the way. This is what we do. Despite the financial return is not our top priority, we do want to bring good asset, quality asset to our community through investment. And secondly, technical engineering support. Like BingX Wave, this is actually our 6th-year anniversary this year. So over the past few years, accumulation, growth, and everything, we have developed a very experienced Web3 engineering team. And also we partner with some external technical consultant. Collectively, we use internal and external resources to help our portfolio company with their, for example, their infrastructure design and to provide their suggestion about how to build a robust and scalable foundations to support their long-term success. Because, from our observation, many of the projects, when they start initially, they want to do something simple and they want to do something fast. But when the market pick up so quickly, like recently, they will soon realize that, okay, their infrastructure, their architecture is actually not so scalable. They will fall into panic. That is what we're trying to leverage our knowledge to help them to avoid. And thirdly, growth consultation. This is actually, BingX has developed a enriched network, both network of KOLs, also the network of social media. We have over 50,000 KOL working with BingX globally, and we have a partner with some top-tier social media outlets, for example, like Cointelegraph, Blockchain, and as well as following our very close partner, who is also strong in Taiwan market and Asian media industry. We partner with all those media outlets is to provide our portfolio company portfolio project the necessary exposure they need to grow their user base. And don't forget, we are our main business is exchange business. We serve over 10 million users worldwide. So bringing those portfolio company to our own user base also means give them a engaging and very active users that they can interact with. Lastly, we built the ecosystem. We built the ecosystem. We help the portfolio company to develop within our ecosystem. We try to be, the ecosystem try to be very supportive. BingX act as a connector to bridge the resources and to help our portfolio company to navigate through the regulation requirement or prepare them for certain compliance knowledge, as well as we promote the synergy between our within our network, because nowadays project team or user or our exchange as well face a lot of challenges. Most of the challenges come from uncertain of regulatory requirement and intimidating user interface and also the security challenges. So nobody can tackle all those challenges or all those problems by ourselves. We want to go further, so we have to go hand in hand. We have to go with all the like-minded people. That is the whole purpose that we built BingX network, BingX ecosystem. Yeah, and I think this year, first of all, I think not only BingX users, but also the industry overall needs good quality assets. According to the data, nowadays, recently, over 50 tokens are listed every day on centralized exchange. But if we're looking at the decentralized world, the number is a lot more. It's more than 10,000 tokens listed on DEX. So the free listing gave the project team a lot of flexibility, but also brought challenges to this industry. Some significant challenges such as low quality projects, such as low liquidity and lack of regulation, and also, for example, rug pull risk. All those challenges actually expose our user to significant, potentially significant loss, especially when the market turns from bull to bear. Many of the tokens become worthless and the value never comes back. And this kind of phenomenon not only harm the user, make them lose money, right? But also I think it's very harmful for the reputation of the industry. So BingX is we're trying to tackle with this kind of challenges, even though we know it's an uphill battle. We're still trying to do something. For example, during Token 2049 Singapore this year, we work with Amber Accelerator that we host their first hackathon competition, and BingX grants top 3 winners on that competition. And in the future, we have 2 more hackathon competition in plan with some foundations. And in the future, we will also host similar events with foundations, with our VC partners around the globe that we want to promote the healthy development of the industry, as well as we want to invest in the project team who share the similar vision and mission with us. Yeah, and actually we think this year, 2024, it is a landmark year for the industry overall because, partly because of the approval of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, crypto asset or digital asset has moved from a niche market to a mainstream investable asset. That is remarkable for the industry. That means we have the ability, or we are allowed to attract the funding from traditional finance to crypto. We also see a lot of advancement in technology. For example, like Bitcoin sidechain, modular blockchain technology. Those technologies are focusing on tackle the scalability problem and the efficiency problem that we long faced in this industry. And also we see a lot of changes in other sectors, such as GameFi sector. We've seen a lot of Web2, very experienced Web2 team entering into Web3 space, level up the gameplay experience and user interface. These things are quite helpful and make this industry, or make that subsector can have a very healthy growth. And also we see a lot of innovation in the business model. For example, like pumped or fund, many people mentioned already the free listing or fair listing mechanism. And also we see, for example, Tone Game, just very simple interface, and the game can acquire a lot of user, a significant amount of user in relatively short period of time. So this kind of business model actually is revolutionize how we value a project in this industry and how we perceive the growth pattern of the project we are getting in touch with. And of course, as the tightening of the regulation, many of the companies providing standardized or trustworthy or regulated service, especially fiat service, help build quite a few the real life application in this industry, Web3 industry. For example, now we can use cryptocurrency to buy food, to online shopping, and we have a lot of booking website. They now can accept cryptocurrency, and then all those innovation and application help to bring like cryptocurrencies, such a like in the past very complicated concept, into everyday life, into with so-called mass adoption. BingX and BingX Lab believes in the potential of the market. Of course, we did. And the total market cap up to now should be more than $3 trillion globally. If we're talking about Web3 only, then this subsector is expected to grow at a 18% CAGR over the next 10 years. According to the estimation of BCG, the famous consulting firm, the population owning some crypto asset or digital assets will grow from current level to 1 billion users by 2030. But as comparison, the allocation rate is actually quite low nowadays. Now, I think individual wealth only allocate 0.3% of the individual wealth into digital assets compared to a number of 25% in equities. So there's a huge gap to be filled. And this is also where the opportunity comes from, right? But opportunity often go hand in hand with challenges. The challenges like regulation, of course, is the top challenges. And also, we have to make our product more more easily to use. I think on the centralized application, actually we made a lot of progress on the user interface or user experience, but on the pure Web3 or decentralized space, there's still a lot to be improved. From BingX Lab's perspective, to invest in the application that have a very seamless and smooth user interface is also one of the most important key feature that we're looking to, apart from, of course, the innovation technology, the underlying solution, etc. User interface is also very important. Yeah, and talking about help our portfolio company to gain local exposure, we usually find that when the project comes to a regional expansion, they face a lot of localized challenges. For example, people's habit or user preference actually quite vary a lot between different regions in terms of color, in terms of the style, and also many of the projects need local resources such as community resources, KOL resources, media resources when they coming to a completely new market, especially the market don't speak English or they have very, bespoke requirement in terms of how they want to, how the market accepts certain expression also. So this is where BingX or BingX Lab can come in to help. Because over the past few years, we have established a very strong network and framework to help our project team navigate in the local regulation, connecting local resources, and also we connect, we give suggestion how they can pave the way very fast in the regional market. Yeah, why BingX Lab? Yeah, because we are here to support. And we are here to share. The mission of BingX Labs is to discover and support high potential blockchain projects, enhancing the BingX ecosystem with quality asset and investment opportunities. This is an example. Matrix is a GameFi project. They reach out to us, I think, around 3 months before they go TGE at BingX. At that time, we made a full set of marketing plan, including how to leverage the KOLs in our network and what kind of the timeline we will push out the marketing strategy step by step. And before the TGE, we host a marketing campaign together, and we host AMA. Then we help them to go to the pre-market on BingX, and then launch pool on BingX, then TGE on BingX. So this is one of our, successful case here. I want to share with you. Okay, Here is maybe many people are quite interested. What kind of projects BingX Lab are looking for? From project perspective, we're looking for project has very strong management team, better that who already have a successful track record. They are serial entrepreneur before, and they know how to manage a project. They know how to manage their team. That is one very important key metrics. And secondly, we invest in the project has a good potential for like future market expansion, and we invest in a project who has innovative underlying technologies. Just I think pretty much as like other VCs or like other foundations, we want to invest in the potential. And also, of course, like BingX Lab work for the benefit of BingX community. So we want to always focus on bringing a good quality project from the early stage all the way to listing and present them to our community. So in terms of sectors, we invested a lot in RWA sector, and we invested a lot in AI or AI agent. Of course, those are hot topic in the recent half year. And we're also looking at project in layer 2, DeFi, and myself like the project who has the real application in life, like just what I mentioned. For example, like Web3 yield, Web3 yield, or something like buy online shopping or travel booking, such kind of application. Yes, and one more thing is we just announced BingX Eco Fund. The BingX Eco Fund will invest about 300 million to 400 million in the following 1 to 2 years. So we welcome all the projects like fits our standard to like connect with us, and we can discuss a future partnership or collaboration plan. Yes, and lastly, we think the next 5 years will be very crucial and transformative for this industry. Actually, blockchain technology will revolutionize a lot of other industries like finance and privacy management and even governance. So we see a lot of new technology here, new application here, and the way how crypto side or blockchain technology side can interact with traditional industry. This is where we see the growth. So we welcome like people or projects specialized in their subsectors, or they are very good at certain kind of technology to connect with us to like build a better future for the industry and a better future for the life we live in. Thank you very much.